right
Haunted
now.
virus.
Haunted virus.
Ooh, that's
Haunted
Halloween.
viral.
That's for the Halloween episode.
We can talk about how disgusting energy. It's, you know what I miss the most
Cocaine.
when I diet? Fucking regular ass, good old fashioned, all the sugar Red Bull.
Oh yeah.
God, I miss it.
Mm.
I just miss it. Should we do this?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
It's been a while.
You do it. Which one are we doing first?
Today.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Coming up on Verse, Chorus, Verse, I have done Pablo Honey. I've done the Bends, a 7, a 9, respectively. And now the album that was so good, it broke Tom York, much to our benefit, I would challenge people with. Evil and Rachel are in the room. We had to call in the big guns for the big album. Enjoy it while it lasts. That's next. Hi, everybody. It's DL from Verse, Chorus, Verse, and I hope you're doing wonderful today. With me is Rachel, fitter, happier, polio. Rachel,
I don't know about that.
how are you?
I'm sick and not fit.
Me too. Air 5. Since we're not
dying.
talking about World War II, it's we can't get in trouble for it, right, Evil?
What?
There's a video going around that's brilliant, and it's these guys talking
my
about
God.
Evil. You'll do it. You'll do it way better than me.
I don't know. This just popped up in my algorithm. Two Scottish blokes, I would
They
say.
sound Scottish.
And they're talking something about like World War II, Hitler, Nazis, and one of them said, "What was the HBP? Historical bad posture." Like he was slouching. He's like HBP, and the guy like reaches out to do a high five and just holds it
I've
there.
got that too. High
awkwardly.
five.
Yeah.
And
But-
the other guy just looks at him like, "What are you doing?" And then they
Because this was
burst
a
out into
sentence after
laughter.
he was talking about the Reich.
About
She's like,
and
"Right."
he goes
Did
to
not
high
look
five,
like
Yeah,
a high
totally.
five.
Yeah.
and then they just
Way.
die laughing.
Yeah. He's
Like,
like,
"Oh,
he's
no,
like,
what have we done?"
High five. High
High
five.
five. He's like HFF, or historical high five, HHF.
Okay.
Yeah. You hear him talking.
Oh my
Are you
God.
sick, Evil?
I have allergies, man. I'm like,
What?
oh, stuffy.
All three.
Yeah.
All three. Look at us.
One sexy
Wonder
podcast
Wonder
today.
triplets.
We are.
Yeah.
With us is Evil, Doc, and Twisted Jimmy. Evil,
Dark and twisted.
how are you?
I'm
Besides
so good.
sinus ridden or whatever you call
I'm great.
people
It's
like
been
that. Are you?
I've had a fun-filled day already. Had some.
Have
And
you?
it's only
Yeah.
3:00. How many
Yeah, I
boys
know.
did you hug this morning?
I hugged some boys, and then
Aw.
at our at the jiu-jitsu school that I train at, and
Mhm.
the gym that I also train at, we had a former UFC champion come in. and
Ooh.
Oh,
do
what's
a
her
kids
name?
Seminar. Misha Tate.
Misha
Which is
Tate.
badass. Yep. Yep.
Mhm.
And she's fucking super cool, super down to earth. Like did really well with the kids. She's like moving.
Nobody
here
cares.
and
Evil, did you get her
starting a
number or
school,
not?
And no, she's taken and has children, so no.
And
But she was
Rich.
awesome. It was great. It was super
Probably, right? She probably. That's awesome. So you're the gym you are very into must be doing really well then.
Cool. We're doing all right. Like we
Aw,
And-
he said we. That's so cute.
yeah. Well,
Aw.
it's my little tribe of strange men who like to choke each other.
I think people
funsies.
need the strange tribes, right?
Yeah. You just got to find what
think-
your strange tribe is.
I think some people may have found comfort in this album that feel the same way that you did
Probably.
do. Rachel, how have
Yeah.
you been? I haven't seen you in many a fortnight.
Yeah, it's been too long. Good.
Say that with a little less conviction, Rachel.
I'm dying, David. I mouth breathed all night long. Like poor Trevor, I can
Mm.
only imagine the noises
Wow.
that were coming out of my body last night. Because it's like
That's
rainy here, so it's
what she
allergies
said.
on top of. I've been, very busy school and work wise. And yeah,
Good.
so
All
that's
right.
what I've been doing.
How are you almost done with your degree?
I am not. I have, it feels like eternity left still. I have the rest of this. I just started summer semester. I'm about halfway through summer semester, and then I have my fall semester, and then I'll be done in December. So
It
it's not
keeps
too far away.
extending. It
Hmm?
keeps extending. I feel like you're lying now so you don't have to do as many episodes.
Did I say December? I
Yeah.
meant
December
2028.
2029. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
No, I did since I took time off. I had to. It has extended. It was supposed to be like 3 weeks ago, I think, the first time.
That's okay. We'll get there.
Sometimes
I believe in you.
I got stuff to do. So, how are you?
I'm doing well.
You're looking healthy today.
I'm
Yeah. Have you been
Yeah.
eating salmon and running?
That's a lot of what I've been doing actually. And I even lift heavy things now, Evil. I'm kind of doing
What?
it all. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I can do
Join me.
pull-ups. It's crazy.
What?
Plural.
I
How
know.
many? How many?
Right now I can do 8.
Ooh.
Not bad.
I know, right?
Not bad
That
at
is
all.
8 more
Now,
than I've ever done in my entire life.
actually, Evil, this is a great question. I do the door frame one.
Yeah, the like cantilever.
Do
one.
those
Yeah,
count?
of course.
Okay.
Sure.
I don't know if it's harder on a regular pull-up bar.
No,
I wouldn't think so, but
gravity's the same regardless of what pull-up bar you're on. So
I
no.
just don't know because it feels like you don't start from as high, but I do. I just pick my legs up, so I think
Yeah.
it's the same.
As long as the range of motion is the same, it's the same thing. That's what I do at home. I have one of those as well.
I was proud of myself because I started at 0 pull-ups.
Yeah.
So I remember the first time I did 3, and I was quite proud. Anyway, it's going well. I feel good,
Good for
even though I'm
you.
sick, like all of us.
Yeah, this is the nasally episode.
Yeah, it's perfect that we're talking OK Computer, in my opinion. So
You've got a drink.
this is the
I do have a drink.
second Radiohead episode. I did the first
Jealous.
one myself. I'm sure both you listened to it. What'd you guys think?
Yes, you are brilliant, David.
Thank you.
Some of the points you made about the music that you listened to, I was like,
Yeah.
that is a good point
Thank
about
you.
music.
Which specific songs did I really hit the home run on?
The one that you said was so good, I was like, yeah.
The one I kept talking about?
Yeah, you were like, oh, I'm like, shut up
Yeah.
about that song. There's other songs on the album.
You're right, man. Actually, that did happen, and I got a few complaints about it. So there you
Really?
go. My
believe
number
that.
one complaint was you shouldn't drink so much when you're trying to cover a band like Radiohead. But it's like apparently you.
Drank chorus drunk.
I took a while trying to decide. I wanted you to do one Radiohead album. I wasn't going to force.
You picked the right one.
More than one. Why do you say that? Duh.
Because I'm right. I think because of their. God, I don't want to spoil everything I'm going to talk about throughout the episode, but the trajectory. The trajectory of their first 4 albums, actually. This is their third, and I think this was the right spot for all of us to have a powwow.
Nice and warmed up.
I'm glad that you. How do you feel about that, Rach?
About this specific album being chosen?
So my thought process was, do I give them one of the fucking weird ones, and we just have a super hilariously awkward episode where they just fucking hate it? Do I give you or do I give you the fastball down the middle in OK Computer? And I decided on the fastball.
I think this was a good choice. I made the joke about Kid A, but I legit listened to the beginning of Kid A like 35 times, never got all the way through it, and then fairly recently realized that I was listening to the wrong album.
Really?
Yeah. I'm so dumb, David.
You got to listen to Kid A though.
There's like
that's
I did.
great.
Nowhere and anywhere in the notes that you gave us or in any text message does it say Kid A, but in some part of my brain I was like, this is the album that we're listening to.
So you were not really joking.
No, not entirely. But comparatively from what I did listen to with Kid A to OK Computer, it's a lot easier to listen to OK Computer than Kid A. So in that way, it seemed like probably less homework. Which is appreciated.
I think the stories I will get there in the next Radiohead episode, but the stories behind how Kid A was done and why is way more interesting. But the actual music of OK Computer, I mean, there's a reason that I think every single musician, critic, whoever has basically said it's one of the best albums of a 50-year period.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that. Rach, what honest answer, where were you with this album going in? Did you know it? Had you heard it? Were you into it? You knew the hit?
Knew the hits. That's kind of where it ended. Yeah. I was not really into OK Computer into Radiohead ever. And so just radio stuff is what I had heard off of it. So this was all kind of new to me. Gotcha. Which is nice.
It's kind of same question, Evil. I'm sure that you've listened to this at least once or twice in your life because it was such a massive album and the age that you're at when it came out.
Yeah.
Where has Radiohead always been pretty eye rolly for you? Like where are you with?
No. I really like the Bends. Like that's a great album. That's probably my and even after listening to this and diving in, I would still say that the Bends is my favorite Radiohead album. But I do remember listening to this at least. I know I've listened to it front to back before. It's been years. I fell off after Kid A, not necessarily because of Kid A, but just like my music tastes were changing, and and I'm like, and I ain't got time for whatever the fuck they were doing.
Time for this slow stuff, you jive turkey.
Yeah. So, familiar with it. Obviously, know the radio hits, the lead single, which I'll have some things to say about.
Love that.
Yeah. So yeah, relatively familiar with it, but also a little rusty and dusty because it's been a while.
So, is it safe to say that you I don't want to say wrote them off, but Radiohead after OK Computer was just, you just never really did it again?
Yeah, I wasn't like offended by them. It's just like I got other stuff to do.
Better shit to do.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. It's insane, but it's fair. We have a lot to talk about with this kind of big album that we're covering huge fucking albums this year. Let's get to the most important part of the day. It's Saturday. We're all a little under the weather, and it kind of looks like we all said, fuck it, let's just do it anyway. Rach, what are you drinking?
Most boring out of the group. Good to start here. Just Pepsi. It's barbecue season, so we have a fuck ton of just soda in the fridge. So just grabbed a Pepsi, grabbed a little whipped cream, smeared off, and made a little.
You did.
Vodka Pepsi.
That's
Easy
the Rachel
peasy.
I miss and love. Yeah, I love it. Is it delicious or can you taste it?
Oh, it's great. I can actually taste it because it's just sugar. I'm fine with that. Although I did have a Pop-Tart this morning, which is very unlike me for breakfast. And
she said with great sarcasm.
And I could barely taste the Pop-Tart, which is very disappointing. So I think there might be a little bit something going on. But Pepsi just tastes like sugar. Yeah. It's all nasally throat.
I need to do a poll with you two. So tonight is splurge meal night. Now, here's one of the fun things.
You used the right language.
French fries.
Right?
I'm proud, son.
Ooh, that's going to be hilarious every time I do it for that one. So the great thing about splurge meals is what I have not had to do is be like, oh my God, what am I going to get? There's always been something in my head that I'm like, that's what I'm getting this week. But I have two this week that I've been craving all week. Number one is we have a good, not amazing, but a good New York style pizza place downtown. So New York style pizza. Or, and it sounds simple, but I've been craving it for a long time, Taco Bell. I don't know which one to do.
Wow. Okay. Pause. If you get pizza, what kind of slice do you get? And then the corollary, if you go to Taco Bell, what's your order?
So if it's New York style, I love just cheese pizza. Like just cheese sauce. I'm a fucking go all in on that.
Pipe. I like it.
Yeah. If it's Taco Bell, I tell you what my big thing is. Fucking, you get chalupas, but no sour cream, add nacho cheese, steak chalupa. Fucking amazing.
They also have right now, it tastes nothing like the name, but burrito tacos, like the little baby ones with dipping. They taste nothing like they're supposed to with like the normal like consomme stuff, but they are delicious.
But they're not healthy, right?
No.
Okay.
It's Taco Bell.
Well, you were like little and light. And
oh, no, like little, like they're like little baby ones. So you have to buy like at least 4.
Also, specifically, I've been craving a Crunchwrap Supreme for like, I mean, that's one of the best inventions in fast food history. So where are we at? What are your guys' vote?
Taco Bell.
It's hard, right?
I mean, go hard or go home.
All right.
I would go to Taco Time. That's my...
Ooh, Taco Time.
Wow, that is a wild take. Taco Time over Taco Bell.
Well, they have the potato bits. Remember when Taco Bell in Idaho used to have Fiesta, like the little potatoes that were like...
Yeah.
They had potatoes. They weren't like the Fiesta potatoes that are now, but like they had like taco or like tater tot things. And it was only in Idaho. And then they got rid of them because they wanted to make everybody the same.
Yeah.
What a bunch
I was like, this is Idaho. I want my potatoes.
Yep.
I'm
2
never
crisp
going
tacos, 3 crisp pinto bean burritos, large lemonade, and lots and lots and lots of mild sauce. That is my favorite.
Mild?
It's the flavor. The flavor of the mild is superior.
David,
really
what's your Taco Bell sauce?
The hottest hot sauce.
Diablo?
I love it. Sure. I love it.
It's like blackish looking.
You know, the worst thing that ever happened in my life was Del Taco. They don't. Oh, they have Del Taco in Boise now, right?
Del Tacos. Yeah.
Del Taco used to have a thing on their menu called the Big Fat Taco. And it was the greatest thing in the world. And their sauce was the greatest thing in the world. And they got rid of it.
Big Fat Taco.
It ruined my life.
Did they get... Here's the thing. Do they still have all the stuff to make the Big Fat Taco?
I think it's like...
Or did they just take it off the menu?
Thing it was in that they weren't going to... Because it was very
it's like
kinda,
a chalupa looking thing.
Yes. It was so good.
That's why you like it. Okay, that's
fine. Apparently I'm a big chalupa fan.
You love a chalupa.
That's not why we're here. That has been our 10 minutes on Taco Bell.
Run for the border, baby.
That's what I was trying to think of the slogan and I couldn't. Thank you very much. I'm going to go next. I don't know
We're
if
talking
mine
about
is...
drinks. That's
we
where
are.
we were.
We're talking about what we're drinking.
It's been 20 minutes, David.
Gotta unwind. Ooh, that's a pretty
Does
blue.
that have glitter in it? Or is it just...
No. It's just
okay,
shimmery,
then it's
cool.
It's got
This is me.
condensation.
You know it's a good time when you get out your blue curacao bottle every 7 months or whatever. And so this drink is called a Paranoid Android.
Ooh.
What?
It is
Does it
1.5
have
ounces of Blanco tequila. It is half an ounce of blue curacao. It is an ounce of lime and a half an ounce of simple syrup.
That sounds great.
That's just a blue margarita.
It basically
love
is. But the thing about blue curacao is it's gross. So
Yeah.
Not if you put all that sugar in it.
it just tastes like an overly sweetened margarita, which I am a fan of, and which segues into somebody who has a much better drink.
An actual margarita?
Yeah, go ahead, Evil.
It's my margarita, which I do half and half Blanco tequila and Vita mezcal. So
Which is Vita mezcal is, oh
yeah,
my God, it's so good.
it's that smokiness. So ounce of Vita, ounce of Espolón Blanco,
That's a good one.
some lime juice. Oh, I got a cool new citrus juicer from Educated Barfly, which is pretty badass.
I saw that. It's pretty.
And then Cointreau and simple syrup. And then a little bit of salt on one side of the rim.
How come people don't salt all of the rim? I feel like
Well, I
need
don't
that
want
much salt.
salt with every drink. So I just like do a thick salt.
What if I do want? Is it okay? It's okay that I do that, right?
You can do whatever you want.
It's all personal preference, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think Evil and I like our margaritas the exact same way, because that's exactly how I make mine. And same with the salt. I just want it like kind of touching this tip of my
I don't necessarily want it every drink, but if I want it, then I have just that little strip to go get a little salt if I want it.
Exactly. But if if I'm making a margarita for Rachel, I know that it's all in. It's all
salty. I usually mix. I don't have it, is why I didn't. But I usually mix in a little tahini with the salt, which is.
I just had tahini for the first time, on May Taco Day.
It's amazing.
May the 5th.
Yeah, it's great.
It was
Taco Day.
Taco Day. White People Taco Day.
Have you tried? But I put it in my bay rum. Bay rum. What the fuck? I put it in my.
You can do this, David.
I put it in my Paloma salt.
Oh, that's not even close.
Yeah, that's what it was on.
It
was on a Paloma.
No, I'm not there. Wait for it. Old Bay. I mix up Old Bay and salt for a Paloma, kind of like this salty, briny sort of.
Got it. Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. I don't drink margaritas enough.
Same.
They're so good. They're so perfect.
This time of year,
Rachel, you drank them for a year straight.
I know. What is the matter with me?
And they're simple. They're easy to make.
Mm-hmm.
They are.
You can
Just
batch
grab
them.
a Kirkland margarita mix. A little
My God.
Rachel's drunk.
No, she's not. I'm almost done with my drink. I need.
Let's talk. We've got great drinks. We're doing well today. I'm excited. This album deserves it. I don't care what you guys say. By the way, one of the most interacted with clips that I've put on social media so far was me saying something about how Rachel and Eva were going to come in to talk about OK Computer. If they give it a 6 out of 10 or lower, is it a fireable offense? And overwhelmingly, everybody was like, absolutely it is. So
we have to give it above a 6.
Challenge accepted.
A lot writing. Well, it depends on how much depends on how sick you are of doing the pod.
5.9.
So also, we're recording this on a Saturday. What came out today is Last Call, aka DL's newsletter. That's right. Yeah. We're trying as hard as we can to steal your data and grab your emails, so in the future we can try to make a bunch of money off you. And the way we do that is I write once a week something to go along with the episode that's going to come. Go sign up, please.
Subscribe.
At Verse Course First Pub. Subscribe. Thanks,
Pob.
Evil.
Subscribe.
Yeah, Pob. Verse Course First Pub. Low Honey. Pod, actually, as in podcast. It's called Last Call.
Well, that's what the...
Let's just sign up for the fucking newsletter, okay? It reminds you, it's just really good for our algorithm. And tell friends. We're about to talk about OK Computer. I know a shit ton of people are going to listen to this episode that don't usually for us, because you guys love this album. Stick around. Listen to other episodes. I'm doing a lot more Radiohead. Let's do the friendship tests.
Holy dude.
Holy mother. I will go first. Evil. There is a song on here that is movements in crazy guitar pieces that there's no way that you don't absolutely love at least something in it. And that is Paranoid Android. There were a couple others that I was going to go the direction of. I thought a super, catch him in the right mood. I was going to pull Fit or Happier or something like that. I was like, because you would fuck with it. But I went Paranoid Andrew.
Paranoid Andrew.
You're drunk.
I'm a lightweight now.
Now, which Andrew would that be?
Lloyd Webber, right?
Yeah.
Agreed. Rachel, it's the most singable, it's the most simply structured, and it is the clearest verse, chorus, verse trademarked album song on this. It is Karma Police. It's conventional sounding. Absolutely is not conventional.
Sure.
Which also, I think there's some complexities with other things going on that you also drift toward. She claims to be a simple bitch. Sometimes she'll trick you. Rach, what
Yes.
are Evil and I's favorite songs on this?
So I picked Paranoid Android for our friend Evil. Similarly, there are some, like I think about halfway through, there's like some intense guitar that seemingly comes out of nowhere that I was like, that is hard. And I feel like my friend Evil would enjoy that.
When you're going with a soft album and suddenly it's like,
Uh-huh.
holy
You're like,
fucking
where'd
rock
that
your
come
face
from?
off. Yeah, it hits
I
hard.
thought I was going to write off Radiohead said Evil, not after that riff.
Fucking Johnny.
For you, David, I picked Paranoid Android as well, but for different reasons, because it's such a good music snob song.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's so much going on and there's so much to talk about with it, I felt like that would be up your alley as well. So, same song, absolutely different reasons.
Love it. Evil.
For Rachel, I went with Let It Down. I think Karma Police is a good pick as well because it's beautiful and it's just this chimey, it's just I don't know, and a really enjoyable song to listen to.
Really
and
is.
The entire album is lyrically complex. So I was like, it's a wash on lyrics. So I went with Let It Down.
Smart.
Fuck, for you, for my friend DL, who gave us this album, I have no idea. I mean, but I want to dig back into an episode we did a couple years ago where we talked about a band called Cave In, and I gave you their album Jupiter. And I think you made a reference in there about this album, and
we're talking pre-pod stuff.
Maybe. I mean, we did this on the pod, but I gave you Jupiter, and when I turned on the album and just started track 1, I'm like, I hear so much Cave In. I hear so much in that Cave In album that was influenced by this.
Yeah.
That is amazing. And I think that is partly why you kind of turned your nose up at that album. And I'm going to give you Airbag just because of that. Just that, because I have no better answer.
It's such a good song.
It's a really fucking good song.
Should we talk? Okay, computer, I think we should. I think I'll handle the stats.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can insert stuff.
Well,
no, go ahead. You go, I'll fill in the blanks.
Okay. Is that how you want this to go?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure you're taken care of, Rachel.
God damn it, David.
Released May 21st, 1997 off Parlophone, / Capitol. Capitol being the American, this who we gonna release. Recorded primarily at St. Catherine's Court, which is a 15th century mansion in Bath, England.
It's so pretty.
It is.
And depressing looking.
Yes. This was and also Canned Applause, which was a converted apple shed in Oxfordshire, which a few of them grew up in, which is one of the more contentious, a lot of people shockingly see Radiohead as a uppity, well to middle class group of kids that got to do it how they wanted, and their music kind of maybe
reflects that.
It reflects that. Thank you. I love having a what's the
Man
word?
Of culture.
Human dictionary.
God, that's closer. Fuck, never mind. The band used the same mixing console that Pink Floyd used for Dark Side of the Moon, which was not.
Tracks.
a coincidence. It was produced by none other than Nigel Godrich, this was his first full production credit with Radiohead. You guys know how old he was when he produced this?
24.
22
Damn
years
it, I'm
old.
so close.
Producing fucking OK Computer.
So he could have been doing something with his life. Instead, he was doing this.
Just fucking crazy.
Get your
There's a
life
lot
together.
of other stuff. I don't want to give too much away. It won a Grammy for Best Alt Music Album. It was inducted into the U.S. National Recording Registry in 2014 as a recording of permanent culture, historical, and aesthetic significance. I don't know what the fuck that means, but okay. No guest soloists, no outside producers, no uncredited session players, 5 fucking people.
Yeah.
There's your album, OK Computer. Evil, give us some first thoughts on what you think OK Computer is, how it hit you differently than it did in the past. You're older, you're wiser.
Going back to why I think this is the right pick for a Radiohead album for all of us to kind of powwow on is, Pablo Honey. It's a good album. It's not special.
It's a 7 out of 10.
Sure. Yeah, let's say that.
According to me.
I would probably, I don't know what I would give it. I'd have to listen to it a little more.
Oh man, are you going to make people like you more than me because you're going to start giving Radiohead higher ratings?
No. I don't know what I would rank it. I don't know if it's a 7 out of 10, but it's compared to this, it's pedestrian. Let's just be real. The progression from Pablo Honey to the Bends is like, it's like, okay, there's this alt rock band that's sort of in the alternative grunge era, whatever, and then the Bends comes out. It's like, oh wait, everyone's now paying attention to Radiohead. Like they're doing stuff that other bands aren't doing. It's the music is just, the level of sophistication has elevated.
Yes.
Lyrically, chord progressions, just everything about it's like, oh wait, hold on, and then that happened again between the Bends and this, which is kind of rare for a band to just keep like exponentially expanding what they do.
Yeah.
And I would even say Kid A goes even further, but in a direction that makes it almost you start like shutting out the normies when you get a little too weird, which I think is Kid A is hovering in that area. I think this is like the sweet spot where it's like, it's still listenable on the radio in 1997, at least some of it. And at the same time, an incredibly ambitious artistic endeavor, what they did.
I think it's one of those albums where it is very radio friendly. And then you sit down with it and you realize that it's a lot more complex.
Yes.
That it comes across.
Very much. First. Yeah. And having like actually like experienced it in real time, I don't envy like young music nerd kids, the us's of now and the future, going back and listening to this.
That was a sentence. The us's of now in the future.
Yes, because it's going to feel like homework to them. It's going to be like, I've got to go listen to OK Computer now. And to us, it was Radiohead.
What's the matter, man? You got school tomorrow.
Exactly. Like, how daunting would it be to have to discover this rather than it just being like the natural progression in music and culture when we were younger. Mm-hmm. So I'm fascinated with their artistic trajectory as a band.
Could not agree more with that. Rach, same-ish question. How did this go getting into it? How much eye-rolly, how much holy shit? Where did you end up?
I don't think that there was much eye-rolly at all. Again, I came from listening to Kid A and being like, Jesus, fuck, this is going to take forever. And then realizing that it was OK Computer, so it was like, oh, okay, yeah, we're good.
Here's the thing, is when this is the simple album, when you're like, oh, it's a relief. I only have to listen to OK
But
Computer.
then,
That's
yeah, but I have a very, I mean, just like most people these days, I don't have a very long attention span. But the fact that I was able to sit down with the words up and listen to the music, it changed. Each song was so different within the song. Like there was so much going on within each song that it really held my attention. So it was a really fun studying, and I feel like I did more music than rabbit holes this time, if that makes any sense. A lot more actually
Yeah.
studying what
Oh,
was
I
in
love
front of
that.
me than going on Wikipedia and being like, who was Tom York dating back then? You know, I have no idea. So you have to look that one up.
That's great.
yeah,
Go.
it's shocking how for as complex and ambitious as it is, I was surprised at how listenable it is. How much I
It
enjoyed
really
just
is.
putting it
Wow.
on and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to buy this on vinyl now, which I
Oh my
didn't
God.
anticipate. I'm like, oh, I need this because this is an album where I sat down and started listening to it, pre- fully prepared to be like challenged. And yes, I
Mhm.
was, because it is complex. It is like there is so much to delve into, but at the same time, it was such an easy listen and enjoyable and kept my attention through the entire album.
It's huge.
That's you're doing a serious magic trick when you're able to pull that off as a band.
Oh, this makes me happy. This makes me very happy.
Don't cry.
No, there are other albums that we'd be talking about I'd feel differently, but yes. I've always thought that so I've obviously big Radiohead guy here. Not sure if you knew that. OK Computer for me has always been a lot about alienation. Like it's a technology dehumanization, disconnection, which is super relevant now. Compared to, not compared to then, but I don't think Tom had any fucking clue what we were heading to, because this is 97.
Right.
Like people weren't here in their phones all day, every day yet. Like, my God, OK Computer Part 2 would be pretty
Mhm.
rad.
I mean,
But
people didn't have phones, but if you do, I mean, there are those pictures of, granted, they're big of a jump. If you look at those pictures from the 50s of people on the subway with everybody has a newspaper in front of them and everyone's
yeah,
still ignoring each other. However, I do feel like at least subject matter, this isn't where British pop music was at the time. It was, Oasis and like, girls and whatever at the time. And it wasn't about,
absolutely.
I'm actually wildly depressed and
Yeah,
the computers are taking over.
Zig
absolutely.
zig.
I mean,
Exactly.
woohoo!
Was that the same year? Spice World, I think, was the same year, wasn't it? 97?
It was around there.
Where's my friend George when you need him?
The concept was yeah, George. The concept was super basic for this album. Yeah, everything's moving too fast. Nobody is present. I mean, how many albums are made with that concept? But they just fucking nailed it so well for the time that it was.
Mm-hmm.
It's what I think makes it a concept album more than it's the music itself is what kind of shows you the alienation.
Mm-hmm.
Like the guitar, which a guitar, especially in Brit rock or pop or whatever you want to call it, up until now was not fucking used like this. Like the way that what he was doing with his textures and his kind of instrumental orchestral sounds and things like that. It was, I don't know. I don't want to say something lame like human expression. It's just so much. It's just so fucking different than
Yeah.
anything else. And the fact that there's times where this album just fucking rocks, but it comes out of nowhere. And a lot of the other times, the instruments that are typically forward in rock are backwards, or
Mm-hmm.
trying to do something totally different. And I think that's fucking rad.
Yeah.
How studying for this? How did you guys study for this? Did you find that you could have this on in the background, or or did you have to sit down and listen to it?
if I was shocked at how easy it played in wherever, like, whether I was on a walk, having it on while working, or sitting actively listening to it. It was just sort of like, this is, huh.
Yeah.
I'm like, huh, I'm not quite sure how to deal with this. It maybe is as good as everyone says it is.
I mean, hey, sometimes you just need a glockenspiel in your
Yes.
background
Yeah,
music.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Or some jingle bells, or,
Yeah.
you know, like, what the fuck?
I think it's kind of like it rewards attention, but it doesn't punish passivity. I
Yeah.
don't know. Is
That's
that a
a
word?
really-
Help,
an
English
astute
major. Passivity? Is that a
takeaway.
word?
Bro, I don't know, man.
I'm just here for the drinks, bro.
I think that's entirely accurate, though. I think it works both ways.
When Radiohead delivered OK Computer to Capitol in America, the label's response was to call it commercial suicide.
Yes.
It opened with, programmed drum loops, a song about a car crash, 6.5-minute prog suite in song number 2. Also had Fitter Happier on it, which everybody was like, holy
hell?
shit.
Like,
And then it closed with a waltz that basically just called everybody an idiot.
Yeah.
And this is an ongoing theme with Radiohead, which God bless them for never once listening to anybody. The record labels kept calling it suicide, everything that they did, whether it was how they released Kid A, what they did in the Bends, OK Computer, the giving away Hail to the Thief like 2 weeks before it came out. This album sold 7.8 million copies.
It did okay.
It did okay.
Computer.
Won a Grammy. Headline. That's great.
Nice.
Headline Glastonbury, so labels are fuck all idiots, right? That's my opinion on that.
They can
I
be.
guess. Yeah. Did you guys read anything about what the band thought about OK Computer?
They didn't want Let It Down on the album, right? So that was one thing. Sorry, they, being Tom York, didn't want Let Down on the album. So that was one thing.
I don't know about
did he-
back then. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just wondering if he said why or he just didn't like it.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's all I found.
I like it. That's
And
all
then
right.
O'Brien was like, I'll leave the band if you don't put it on there. Stomps foot.
I feel like I do remember hearing
Yeah.
that story. Yeah. Well, York thought that they'd blown it. Like York,
Yeah.
I have a quote. There it is. When we finished it and were putting it together, I was pretty convinced that we'd blown it, but I was kind of happy about that because we'd gotten a real kick out of making the record. I feel like that's kind of an ongoing theme with artists. They always,
Yeah.
What have we done?
Yeah, what have we done? And then he ended up being a very what have we done in a very different kind of way. So, did you know that Rach, I know, is a big, huge Romeo and Juliet, the 90s one.
Mm-hmm.
The boss
Did you know
woman.
that Exit Music for a Film was the original one that was supposed to be on that album?
I did
Yep.
not. And when I was listening to that, I was like, where the fuck was that? I do not remember that song at all. And I love that soundtrack.
Well,
But,
it's not
yeah,
on
no.
it.
No, I
Yeah,
know.
they didn't.
Which
is
play
why I
it
don't
on the
remember it.
soundtrack. Amazing how
Yeah,
that works.
but that was pretty cool. I thought. I don't remember which song of theirs is actually on it.
Mm,
It doesn't matter.
Don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. York's vocals on Paranoid Android were recorded in the glass-walled orangery garden shed on the St. Catherine's Court property. That's pretty fucking cool. Ed O'Brien estimated that 80% of the album was recorded live in the room, which is,
Dude.
for an album like this,
Yeah, that doesn't compute. That doesn't compute for me.
God,
You're
I
killing
love
it
this.
today.
Godrich and the band deliberately refused to use auto separation. I just don't. For an album like this, that's fucking crazy.
That's bonkers.
It's, to put it in the words of Evil, that is bonkers.
Yeah.
And the only other fun fact I have is Paranoid Android was originally 14 minutes long.
I want that. I want that.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
I'll pet that dog. Yeah, for real. But they cut it down, which
They got it
I don't
done
know.
in that time. They're good. It doesn't need to be
It's-
14 minutes.
It's an okay song. I will say
Computer.
that. Evil or Rachel,
Yes.
any specific members, instruments, certain parts of songs, anything that really, really stuck out to you or that you rabbit holed or
I mean, the
anything like
glockenspiel
that.
you already mentioned.
The Glock, if you will.
I was like, what the fuck is that instrument? Googled it.
It is.
Of course, fucking glockenspiel. Of course.
Duh,
It's
idiot.
so good.
Do you even music, bro?
I
Go
do
on.
even music. I can't recall which member it was, but they were talking about the potential of them playing this in its entirety in a live setting.
Yeah.
And one of them was like, but then we'd have to play electioneering and that just wouldn't work. Okay.
You just got to get Will Ferrell on stage with some
Yeah.
cowbell and
It's fine.
you're golden. We can, do we want to? No, I can't get into it yet.
I have a question.
I love it.
Is Airbag a Christmas song?
Yes.
It has jingle bells in it, man.
It does.
It's like once you hear it, you can't unhear it.
Which is such a Americana sort of thing to do, which is so not
Right. I
a
love it.
Radiohead thing to do. And I love that. I just want to talk, and we'll get more into this in awards and categories, but fucking Johnny Greenwood, what he's
Oh my
doing
God.
with the guitar work on this out. This is some of the more technically sophisticated shit you're gonna hear, particularly like
Right.
Brit rock in the 90s, and not just Brit, like American rock too, but Brit rock was very like you had one sound, you played your chords
Mhm.
one way. He
Mhm.
was just fucking. He had his Fender Telecaster.
Mhm.
He had a fucking kill switch, which again, that wasn't a thing back then. And it's just fuck, he's good. That's it. That's all I have.
It's not bad.
That's all I have on him. Airbag. We're 50 minutes in. I can't just go song to song. Let's do awards and categories, all right? The David Crosby Met Award for bad reviews. Shockingly, a shit ton of bad reviews on OK
Yes.
Computer. Like, clearly a lot of people coming into like one of the best albums ever. Hang on, motherfuckers. 1 out of 5 stars by former Nirvana fan. The worst album ever made in the history of the universe.
Wow.
OK Computer was one of the most overhyped, overrated, redundant critical favorites to ever come out of the 90s. It is almost as bad as Nirvana's atrocity against music known as Nevermind.
Oh my
And as
God.
you can see by my screen name, I hate Nirvana with an extreme passion. It is hard to believe that rock critics often compare this mindless, brainless crap to progressive rock gods like Pink Floyd. Radiohead in the same league, putting a horrible, untalented piece of shit band like Radiohead in the same category of those giants of melody and musicianship is nothing short of sacrilege. Those rock critics will burn in hell for their blasphemy.
Wow.
That guy
He's
didn't
angry.
really like OK Computer that much.
He didn't.
What I love is he really doesn't say why he hates the album at all.
No.
But
It's
he
not
likes
Pink Floyd. That's what I gleaned.
that's what I gleaned as well. Rachel, 70 million Jackson fans can't be wrong.
Yeah, they sure can't.
I believe in you.
I think that, and maybe this is not exactly what it is, but it's not something that we've super talked about. This does talk about like it's depressing technology, blah, 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 people ignoring each other, phones and whatever. But underneath like all of the paranoia and I'm terrified of the album is a lot of vulnerability, and I think that it's not cynical. It's not coming off that way, and it's coming off more as like a desire for connection. And again, we talked about this kind of a little bit, at least with the sound and a little bit with the topic as well. Like this just wasn't happening at the time.
Yeah. No,
I don't
I I think that's very well put. To me, it doesn't come off as preachy at all. It comes off as like, I'm just genuinely sad
Yeah.
that this is clearly the way that the human race is going, and I can't do anything about it.
And I think it comes off sadder because it's not just like what music had been of like, oh, I'm very depressed because I've broken up with my girlfriend, boyfriend, or, you know, life is not going this way for me. It's like the entire human race is falling apart. Like
Yeah.
it comes off a lot worse. And I think that makes it a lot better. Like the music itself. Like it feels like it cuts so much deeper because there's nothing. You feel so much more helpless listening to it than you do any other.
Hey,
Sorry, I was trying to pull that up. I couldn't.
that's perfect. It's why Dark and Twisted DL loves Radiohead.
Yeah.
It's very true. So excluding this room, the song that usually gets the least amount of love on this, and I think just because it is just a straightforward, punchy in the face rock song, is Electioneering.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love it. I don't know if I'm an island for that, but it's so straightforward. It's driving riffs, York screaming about fucking cattle prods or whatever the fuck he's talking about. OK Computer is super sophisticated, but it needs time where it stops that and just hits you. And I think Electioneering is the biggest part of that. That's like the biggest moment of this album. Just what? Taking a breath from its own intelligence kind of thing. It's like, you know what? We're a band that just needs to rock your face off for 3 minutes. Here we go. So I fucking love that song. I love it. Evil?
Boy, we think the same. It's hard to be on an island at all talking anything about this album. Two things. I think there are two songs like that are contenders for the Time of Your Life award.
Ooh.
For different reasons. Two tracks, let's say. The first one is Fitter, Happier.
Fitter,
Happier. I think it's actually brilliant and it has to be on the album. And the other one is what you just talked about, which is Electioneering. And I think it's a good song, and with a huge caveat that I'll address later, it helps the album structure. It helps the flow of the album.
I love that. That was your 70 Million Jackson fans?
Yeah.
Look at us melting into opposites or one or whatever. Evil, what's love got to do with it?
I might like this less because it's Radiohead, just because of how much reverence it has.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is one of the greatest albums ever framing make it impossible to actually listen to honestly?
I think that's an extremely fair question.
And at the same time, I fucking loved it. So
yeah.
It's a daunting album to talk about on a podcast and put out there in front of all of the Radiohead fans.
Yeah, but I think even our listeners would appreciate the honesty. You know what I mean? Because I think that's such a fair take. Like, if you're told 1 million times that something's the best ever by 1 million people,
right?
You know, I mean, I guess that's more of a 70 Million Jackson fans can't be wrong, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
But they can, though. You know?
Yeah.
Like, have you ever heard Blue Christmas by Elvis? That's a fucking terrible song.
I will rip out your tongue.
Oh, I have a blue.
It's amazing.
Rachel, what's love got to do with it?
For me, having very little knowledge of Radiohead, this was very intimidating, I think. And it wasn't more, remember, I don't believe that other people besides the two of you and my dad actually listen to this podcast. So
I love that.
Really, I can say whatever
so you
I
don't
want,
give a fuck,
which is great.
I love that.
But like, it was more intimidating because of the knowledge of who they are as a band and how complex and talented they actually are, and trying to make something of words to describe this music. So in that way, not because of, I think just intimidated because of who they are.
But with the comfortability of being able to just say fuck it. Like if you actually hated this, you would say that you hated it.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I hate later. Don't worry. I got you.
Yeah, one of the reasons that I think you two work so well on this is because I don't think you have that filter very well plugged into your braids.
We don't
I don't think
understand
you have the
people.
ability to. Yeah, I love that though. Let's all be weirdos together. I mean, my objectivity for Radiohead is at this point non-existent. I will fully admit that. Studying for this, going back to it though, like with the arc in mind, with like theory arguments, because I've been deep into Radiohead. Spoilers, I've recorded every single Radiohead episode except for the very last one where I recap everything already. So I've been fucking throat deep in Radiohead for months.
Gross. You would.
Huh.
But like I've been building and building, and it hasn't reduced the feeling. But I will say, like, obviously this album holds up under that analysis, and it gets rather larger rather than smaller. But at the same time, it's still, I think a lot of people listening, if you just know OK Computer is their best album, go listen to their discography again, man. They have fucking unreal shit. And I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not their best album. I rank them this year at some point. I'm just saying I do think that my objectivity is basically non-existent, but I've been comparing Radiohead to Radiohead for about 3 months now. So I don't know, maybe this album sucks ass. The Ozzy Osbourne Bathead Award. I love that I found this so much, and I bet at least one of you did too. Glastonbury, 1997, 2 weeks after OK Computer comes out. Radiohead there on the pyramid stage headlining. Everything goes fucking tits up. Stage lights hit the floor. They're literally burning the band's eyes. Like they cannot see anything. Monitors blow. They have no in-ear sound at all, which any of you that's ever been on a stage, that's
terrifying.
I mean,
that's important.
Yes. Yeah. He is basically singing into a pitch black wall of nothingness.
Oh my God.
They do 6 songs. He walks over to Ed and he's like, I'm fucking done. I quit. See ya. And O'Brien grabs him and he's like, you will live the rest of your life regretting this if you don't fucking finish this concert. Goes back, no monitors, can't hear himself, has no idea what's going on, does an encore. They play the entire thing. Q Magazine calls it the greatest concert of all time.
Yep.
Oh my
The
God.
Guardian names it the greatest headline set ever recorded. It's funny. The band calls it a form of hell. All the critics were like, this is the best concert I've ever seen in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And then something else happened at that same show that I'll bring up later. But that's my Bathead Award. Evil. Actually, should I just do it now?
Go ahead. Or not. It's up to you. It's your podcast.
Do you know what else happened at that concert?
What else happened, David?
I have to stall because now I can't remember which band member it was.
One of the guys.
Oh, no. I'm mixing up my stories. Absolution. That happened to the Absolution. No.
That's the problem with
David,
having
cut that out.
Recording
Double episode.
And such similar bands. Because if I had a fucking dollar for when I was on the wrong notes, like typing the wrong thing on the wrong notes, and I was like, Mama's gonna fuck this up somehow.
I disagree with that so much.
Really?
With what?
They're the comparisons and the alleged similarities. I fucking think that's
interesting.
I disagree.
I love
massively.
That take. I love that take.
Massively.
I do see how Muse is definitely influenced by Radiohead, but they're the same band. I'm like, bullshit.
Hell no. Same band, not at all.
No.
Anyways,
I love that take. Well,
so spoilers because it's
Yeah.
happening way later in the season, but our companion episode for OK Computer is Absolution by Muse.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to talk about next. And I'm not even going to Evil Ozzy Osbourne Bat Head Award.
When you, dude, when you release a 14-minute song that was cut down to 6+ minutes with like a 3-part suite with no fucking chorus as your lead single, and the label's like, what are you doing with your life? What the fuck? That is some balls to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Do you guys
come
know
on.
Glengarry Glen Ross pretty well? No?
Not super
One of the
well.
greatest movies ever.
Mm.
You know what it takes to release a Radiohead album? It takes brass balls to release a Radiohead album. Rachel?
Yeah. For Bad Heads, for me, I also wrote the Glastonbury Party.
Did you?
I absolutely did.
Wow.
Love it.
Because it was amazing. And I didn't watch all of it. I watched part of it. And I was.
So you watched it. Can you believe that they couldn't hear themselves?
I would.
Isn't that
That's
fucking
Had I
insane?
not known that, I
Crazy.
wouldn't have known. They were a little
Man.
quiet, but like, they did
So
not
good.
suck. Like
Yeah,
I
that's
would not
nuts.
have
They
not have
did
guessed
not.
that. But I mean, I also had other stuff written down that we've kind of already talked about. They came out
This
with
is-
stuff when this kind of stuff wasn't being talked about. Different vibes when it was Oasis and Blur and Britpop and all this other stuff. But also just the moments in songs. There's not just one song to point out where this happened, because almost every single song, it takes a turn where you're just like, I did not know that's where the song was going at all, which is just insane.
Rach, right back to you.
Yeah.
I've combined them. I don't know if you remember this or not. DMX Mark Lanigan Award.
Yeah. Something that is very rock star and amazing to me, and it's musician more than it is rock star, if I wanted to differentiate, and it is Tom's ability to put 9 notes into one word. His breath control is unmatched. It is so good. And that is musician and not rock star, if that makes
It
you
totally
get the
makes
difference
sense.
there.
I think he's one of the more underrated voices
Yeah.
of it. Like, people don't talk about how just unbelievably gorgeous his vocals are.
Mm-hmm.
They really are. I think they made an album about technology and dehumanization using technology, which is fucking rad. I just love that. They're not
Inception.
saying things were better before. They're saying that this is what it feels like. These are the tools. We're here.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
So you're saying that OK Computer 2 should be made using AI? Is that what you're telling me?
I mean, I could totally picture Radiohead doing that. Absolutely.
Love it.
Yeah. Also, I love that York just named the album after a sticker on his dashboard. He saw a sticker that said OK Computer, and he was like, let's
we
feel
go.
nothing. Evil.
I'm going back to the trajectory that the 3 album art. We'll keep it to the 3 albums since we're kind of ending here. Kid A also in terms of the arc of creativity and expansion, but like this is the visual. When I was kind of like contemplating this, from Pablo Honey to the Bends to here with OK Computer, I don't know why. Maybe it's the spaciness of the album, especially like Subterranean Homesick Alien has got this very spacey vibe to it. But the bug in Men in Black, when he's got the Edgar suit on and he said, "Give me sugar and water." More. It's just like they just keep in more, push the boundaries more. Give me more. From
That's awesome.
Pablo Honey to the Bends, they push so many boundaries. And then from the Bends to here, they just keep, it's just more, just keep more.
That's fantastic. Overrated, underrated, properly rated. I'm going to start it because I'm interested to see if this I don't want to say this didn't go the way that I thought it would. I thought one of you at least would be a little meh, but I think I maybe just was fearing the worst. But I think currently in its time properly rated. It was underrated by America in the time. It sold like 500,000 copies or something like that. But it's I will say this because I want to make people have to tune in for the rest of the Radiohead episodes. I think as far as their discography, it's a teeny bit overrated. And I'll leave it at that. Evil?
I would say properly rated in its time. It got great reviews. It was.
Yes.
I didn't realize it was a little bit of a slow start in the U.S., but fucking U.S. We're
I mean, the
blockheads
U.S.
over here.
found it quickly and
Yeah.
bought a shit ton, but very slow at the beginning.
And I think overall properly rated currently, but maybe slightly underrated just because to what I was saying before about the us is in the future, like it's going to be treated like homework, you know, rather than just, hey, check out this fucking awesome album. It's so,
It's a really good take.
I'm not going to say overly hyped. It's so broadly hyped that it's like, oh, I got to go listen to OK Computer. You know, it's like an album you have to cut your teeth on at some point as a music nerd.
Yeah.
And I think that might take away from it a little bit.
I
Just have fun,
totally
folks.
agree.
Kids, just listen to music. Don't take it so seriously.
I agree. And that was kind of one of York's things. It's okay to be bummed. It's okay to listen to an album that's depressing and be bummed a little bit.
Yeah.
You know? Like, you can embrace your bad emotions every now and then. It's healthy. I promise. Rach?
Yeah. I think properly rated by critics at the time. Again, like we said, took a second for people to like it, especially in the States.
People.
Now, I'm just going to kind of repeat what I said before, where I do think it is properly rated. I don't think that people probably fully appreciate the musicianship and the talent that Tom and the boys have because it is so radio friendly that they're not really sitting down with it in a homework way.
Mhm.
That they could, because it does seem intimidating to listen to it that way.
Yeah. It's always difficult to fully appreciate the impact an album had in its time,
Sure.
many years removed from it.
Really
Yeah.
is.
We're almost 30
Yeah.
years away from when this got.
Yeah.
God.
It's really easy to be like, oh, OK Computer, that when that came out. But it's like, even I don't feel that. I don't, you know, like I was not too young to remember that. Evil, you were the ripe age for it. But
Yeah.
it's still, it's not like, I don't know.
It was a slower burn than the hype for the album alludes to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Influences and influencees, they directly mention Miles Davis's Bitches Brew, which I fucking love. Charles Mingus, York relied heavily on, loved REM, right, Evil? And relied heavily on the mentorship of Stipe. Who else? York fucking, I guess when he was writing this, I don't really hear the correlation, but I could be wrong. I guess he was obsessed with the Folsom Prison Johnny Cash album when he was writing this. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, which is awesome. And then influencees a shit ton of people. Maybe a band called Muse that we might talk about at some
Never
point.
heard of
Me neither. Rachel?
Yeah. They also mentioned directly Noam Chomsky as an influence.
Of course they did. That's such a
course they
Radiohead
did.
fucking.
Then, I mean, you've got Pink Floyd, King Crimson. I had
Some
Beatles on
obscure
there.
French architect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pixies, U2. As far as influencees, back to the phrasing, breath control, Billie Eilish, I thought. I could hear a little bit of that.
Good one.
And then Coldplay, Muse, Arcade Fire, Interpol, National. So lots of
Love it.
influences. Yeah.
Evil, who have we not said?
I saw Ennio Morricone kept coming up as an influence.
I love
which
that.
I was like, I love that. DJ Shadow. You guys mentioned the rest of the ones that I had. Miles Davis, the Pixies, REM.
Ennio
Yeah.
Morricone is a great one. That's
Yeah.
great.
I was
like sparse
yeah,
Oh, that's good.
like
God damn
painting a
Evil.
tapestry for a visual landscape. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
brilliant. I really like that. Influences. I said Cave In, that Jupiter album. Oh my god, they basically ended Britpop with this album.
Yeah.
I mean, British music went from like, oh, we're not doing that anymore. Now we're doing this. And then you got Coldplay and Muse and
Yeah.
a whole generation of bands.
Oh, that's
that
good.
Are like,
That's
so
really good.
yeah. Oops.
Never mind the bullock sword, Evil.
I think yes, the caveat is Kid A fans probably object to that.
Maybe. Rach?
Yeah, I don't know. I have not listened to other albums.
Yeah, you motherfuckers
Fully
haven't
enough.
listened to King of Limbs, and you know it. It's first off, the award Never Mind the Bullocks is it their best album, and is it even close? So the
It
the
is a
answer is
great
no.
album,
It's great.
but I don't know.
And possibly, I don't have to say it yet, but possibly their best album. But if it is, it's fucking close between a few. So I don't know.
Well, why aren't they as revered and talked about then?
Because people are fucking morons, Evil. No, dude, seriously, Evil.
You guys, I'm the simplest bitch on this podcast because you guys always pick the right song for me. It's Paranoid Android.
Mm-hmm.
Just turn that on and listen to it and let your mind be blown. And the fact that they released that as the single is just like, what?
Yeah.
The lead single. That is like,
Mhm.
I can't even imagine the conversations the record label execs were having about that. Like,
What do we do?
oh my God, like how infuriating that would be to have a band and artist like this that you're trying to market. And the band's like, no, we're putting this out. And they're just like, oh, fucking Christ.
And they did
But I'll
that
tell you what, that music
over
video
and
is
over
burned
and
into my brain.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I said no surprises. I think if you glockenspiel get you. This song is the Radiohead is doing something that nobody else is doing song. If you can't get into this,
It's fair.
there is a gap there, and if you don't want this, you're not going to want Radiohead. Rach?
Fair.
I went kind of a different direction this time. I said exit music, and I said it because
Ooh.
it is
Challenge those motherfuckers.
exactly, but it doesn't start
Yeah.
out challenging. You trick them at first,
True.
and then it gets weird. And I feel like with that balance, you kind of hook them, but they also understand what they're getting into
Yeah.
by the middle end of the song.
Do you guys
boiled
watch
frogs
Black
before,
Mirror?
haven't you?
Yes.
I don't, but I did see the connection.
There's to me the most disturbing Black Mirror episode has this song at the end.
Which
And
one is it?
do you remember the one where the kid gets the text and he's like going around having to do all these things or else they're gonna
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the very end, this song starts playing when the mom's like, "What did you do?"
That was such a fucking disturbing. I mean, there are a lot of disturbing episodes,
But that one was
one's tops.
That's one of the more disturbing, and the fact that they picked a song and this song was, it almost ruined this song for me. Almost.
Yeah.
Rachel, what is the best hook on this album?
This is what you get. That's in my head all the time.
Yes.
I win. I said
this
it first.
is what you get when you mess with us.
Yeah.
I said the same thing. Evil?
Yeah, I just Karma Police in general, I think is the hookiest on the whole album.
It's hooky. It's hooky for days.
I didn't pick that specifically. I thought maybe but yeah.
Evil, our resident lyric head, the John Prine Best Lyric Award.
Yeah, I do actually like this a lot. Ambition makes you look pretty ugly, kicking, squealing, Gucci little piggy. That's
Yeah, I have that.
It's so good.
Yeah. God damn it. We were talking about exit music from a film. I love that that "We Hope You Choke" the ending thing that he's doing. Holy fuck. But the whole line, "Wake from your sleep, the drying of your tears, today we escape, and then we hope that you choke." It's fucking dark. A heart, also, bless you, a heart
you.
that's full up like a landfill, a job that slowly kills you, bruises that won't heal. That's
good stuff.
It's dark stuff. Rach?
Yeah, there's a lot to choose from. I have 3 sentences that neither of you had, which shows you how
Wow.
interesting the writing is on this.
Mm-hmm.
This one was odd. From Paranoid Android, from all the unborn chicken voices in my head.
Yes.
I just thought the imagery on that one was fun. The imagery that was like amazing was shell smash, juices flowing, wings twitch, legs are growing, and let down, which is just
That's good.
descriptive, so good. As well as in climbing up the wall, open up your skull, I'll be there. Just good. There's a lot of good lyrics on this.
He's got lyrics, man.
Yeah.
Rach, Eddie Van Halen award. It's your award. I mixed them up tonight. I'm so crazy.
It is my award. Might as well jump. Okay. we low-key talked a little bit about the guitar work. The high E string in the middle of Paranoid Android, he just kind of goes crazy. And again, like I've said, there's so many points in this album where you don't know where the fuck anything's going at all, but it works. And this is one of those moments where you're just like, this is not how music sounds right now.
I said the exact same thing. The Greenwood guitar work in Paranoid Android, specifically when he has those 2 little solos that one's kill switch and one's mutator processed or whatever the fuck. I don't know exactly what it is, but it just fucking the way it's almost, it's not just a fucking solo. It's almost like part of a symphony. He's making like fucking vowel sounds with his guitar. I just can't. Every time I've listened to that song 7 million times, and every time
That's
those
a lot
guitars,
of times, David.
Every time they come on, hey, Jackson fans can't be wrong. But shout out to, and I don't know if either of you caught this in, like, if you ever listen to headphones and stuff, but the bass on Airbag, the very first song.
Yes.
The fucking randomness of when the bass decides to play. It gives me goosebumps every fucking time I listen to it.
1,000%. Like the cave in.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. It was just, when I heard that the first time listening to this album again, I'm just like, oh my God, cave in, totally listen to these guys. It was so apparent.
What's your EVH award?
I mean, you guys are
right.
I said this before. I love the bends. My favorite song on there is Just.
We're talking about
guitar outro on Just is just, Paranoid Android is just an entire song of that.
It is. I think I know where this is going towards the end here, but Evil, the Surfer Rosa Award, what was the sequencing like on this for you?
I think it's mildly top heavy.
Fair.
Mildly.
Yeah.
From Airbag to Karma Police, like that is, I mean, airtight. That is as good as it gets. But then they keep it interesting with Fitter Happier and Electioneering, kind of changing things up, and the second half of the album being a little more introspective and not as radio. But I think that's a smart choice on their end.
Agreed. Yeah, I think they were targeting a very specific emotional journey or whatever you want to call it. Airbag is a lot of kind of like a little more major, Born Again, I Am Born Again stuff. And then Tourist at the end is like, well, it's not like, he's literally saying, hey man, slow down. So it's kind of what we were talking about is it's, everybody needs to slow the fuck down and whatever cheesy enjoy the journey or whatever. I feel like it does that
Live,
on
laugh,
purpose.
love.
I feel like it's kind of like, yeah, major and big and operatic into chaos into resolution.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say it feels balanced, but now that Evil, it might be a little bit top heavy. It might be a little bit bangers
Just
at the front.
smidgen,
Maybe just
mildly.
a tiny
Bangers
bit.
at the front. Bangers at the front.
It's a backwards mullet.
Yeah. Ooh, like a Hulk Hogan. Rachel,
It's John Cena.
where'd Rachel go? Rachel, Time of Your Life Award. What's the worst song on OK Computer?
Ooh,
I can't wait to put
electioneering.
this on.
Sorry.
Is it?
Yeah.
Girl, you crazy.
I haven't figured out how it makes sense. I don't think it's a bad song. It doesn't
I
make
got you.
sense for me. Okay.
I got you.
So Evil agrees.
Okay.
He's going to explain why it makes
Or
sense.
he's going to okay.
I said earlier, I think it makes sense where it's at in the album. It like helps with the album structure. However, if you take it as a track and compare it to any other track side by side,
Makes no sense.
it doesn't fit the album.
Mm-mm.
So it's not a bad song. It's
Right.
not.
Not at all.
It is a mismatch for the album in some ways. At the same time, it like I think improves the track
does.
order, like the structure.
does.
So, what a
It does.
Radiohead thing to do.
I am shocked at how this has gone because I thought that I was going to have to prove to you guys why Electioneering wasn't the song on this album. That might be by Island, but I will defend that song. I think it has to be on this, because
fine.
it reminds you that they can rock your balls down. I also I am so happy that nobody said Fit or Happier either, because it is by far
No,
the
it
most
belongs in there.
uncomfortable.
It's weird, but
track.
makes
It has
sense.
to be on here. It belongs. But here's the thing: if Electioneering came after any other track on this album, it would
You okay,
be
Rach?
obvious.
Margot is covered in mud and just walked in the house.
Oh, good.
Like,
Good job,
just-
Margot.
The floors.
You're all right. Go ahead,
It's fine.
Evil.
Sorry.
If Electioneering followed any other track on the album, I think it would be obvious that it's a mismatch. But because it came after Fit or Happier,
Yeah.
it somehow works.
That might make
I've decided that I get one. I don't have to answer this a year on Time of Your Life award, and I'm using it. I just don't.
That's fine.
I'm not taking.
I've
something
done
off
that
this
so many
fucking album.
times.
I
Every
know.
album I pick, I'm like, fuck you. I'm not picking one.
Top 3 songs on OK Computer, Rach.
Top 3. 3-1. Exit music for a film. I picked for number 3.
Yeah.
Into It. Let Down 2.
Oh,
and,
Evil was close.
Yeah, and very appropriate basic bitch song, Paranoid Android, for number 1.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
my tied for 4th is Airbag and Electioneering. I fucking love both those songs. My number 3 is The Tourist, kind of a, written by Johnny Greenwood, of course, after he was watching tourists run around in a French town. It's like an anti-speed manifesto kind of thing, which I love. My number 2 is Exit Music for a film.
Nice.
Wow.
Just fucking 5 minutes of B minor, baby. I love it.
Mhm.
A little bit of fuzz. Really glad it wasn't on the Romeo and Juliet soundtrack. I feel like it would have taken away from its darkness a little bit. I like it dark and twisted. My number 1 is Paranoid Android, 4 sections,
Woo!
no structure. It's one of the more ambitious songs I've ever heard. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. I don't have to defend it. It's one of the greatest rock songs ever recorded. Evil?
I flip-flopped on number 3. So I'm going to do an honorable mention because I had it on there up until yesterday, which is Karma Police. But I am obsessed with Airbag, and I think it's the Cave In tie. I'm just like, and
It's
what
such
you
a good
said,
song.
how random when the bass comes in, how it's
Fucking
and the
great.
fucking jingle bells, and
You
it's
love jingle bells.
I do. I love Christmas.
You love Christmas.
Number 2 is Let Down. So
Nice.
Both of you, wow.
it's just beautiful.
It is so beautiful.
It's just beautiful.
Agreed.
And number 1 is Paranoid Android. I think that's
I win. I win.
Yeah.
We win.
Suckers.
No surprises. Not the
No
song.
surprises.
The thing. Evil. I mean, technically, a song is a thing, but whatever. Who won the album, Evil?
I don't know that there's a right answer here, but I think that Nigel Godrich did some work and squeezed something out of this band that I mean, just to sound like a broken record, like to make a band that had already progressed to the bends progress even further.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said Nigel. Like, York wrote the songs, Greenwood did the insane guitar work, the drums are great, but the album's character, like what makes it OK Computer, you know, is the decisions with the textures of the guitar and how the vocals sat in the mix. The fucking, I can't get over the like 80% live recorded in the room.
That's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
It's so ambitious too. Those are
God.
a fucking 22-year-old Nigel Godrich's decision. He fucking, yeah. He win. Rach.
I almost said Nigel, and I'm glad I didn't because you guys did, and now it's something different. I said Johnny Greenwood.
God,
He just
wrong.
slayed
God,
so hard.
God, I love him.
And he's just all over everything. He did such a good job.
I love it.
That's all.
I love it. All right, let's get down to it. Rachel, what did you rate this album?
I'm more convinced, but not entirely convinced about electioneering. So it gets a little bit taken off. I'm going to give it a 9.5. I think they did a really good job doing what they wanted to do. And I think 95% of it makes perfect sense and works so well together. I think it's very well
Fair.
put together.
Evil.
Annoyingly, boringly, canonically, this is a 10 out of 10.
The least excited Evil's ever been to give something a 10 out of 10. Okay, fuckers. Whatever. I gave Pablo Honey a 7. I gave The Bends a 9. I've been building towards this one for 3 episodes, and I've said it a lot this year. I'm not giving easy 10s anymore. It has to be life-changing. It has to be an album that changes the way that we listen to things. OK Computer did that. It's a fucking 10. It also made the next couple things possible, which I'll get into. But OK Computer, it's a fucking 10 out of 10. Yeah. Radiohead 1997, the most, I don't know, one of the more complete guitar-based. This was guitar-based. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Evil, thanks for talking about Radiohead with me and trying to hide how much you enjoyed it, I can tell. 0 comments. Rachel, 9.5 is pretty good. Are you going to listen to this a ton?
Again?
Yeah,
probably.
I don't believe you.
I will buy this. I'll buy. I feel like I need this on vinyl. I'll get the Bends too, but I need this.
You gave me what's the
I was gonna. Spotify tells me what to listen to a lot of the times, and I try not to take my eyes off the road. And so if I listen to something enough times, then it just comes up. Like I just listened to the Pixies the other day for no reason because I listen to the Pixies.
Because it made you.
Because it
made
me.
Join us next week. Right back into Radiohead, ladies and gentlemen. DL talks Kid A and Amnesiac. I'm going to talk both albums. I will be less drunk for that one, and I'll be more music nerdy. You're welcome, you fucking crybaby dumb butts. Hey, I'll see you guys soon, huh?
Probably.
OK Computer. Like I said, God, we've done some big albums this year. We love you. Good night and good luck.